presentation of the NBA.
Nightfall in the Windy City with the Willis Tower and the rest of downtown Chicago lighting up the sky. Hi everyone, greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Chris Webber and Greg Anthony from the sideline. Hall of Famer David Aldridge. DA, take it away.
Well, thank you, Kevin. Clint Capella's game is based on activity. He said, I'm going to outwork you the whole game. Maybe it's not on social media, but it's efficient. I'm not thinking I want to look nice or I want to make a nice...
You already do. You and he are winning players. David, thank you. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. At the guard positions, Young and Herter. Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. And it's Hunter in at the small forward position. And for the Bulls, in the backcourt, it's Ball and Levine. DeRozan out there with Williams. And it's Vucevic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And the pace of this game, Chris, unlikely to be high. Both of these teams like to slow it down. And, Chris, as you know, run half-court sets.
Yeah, they don't want to turn this into a boat race. Chances will be limited, and it's crucial. In games like this, you minimize turnovers.
Now, here's Hunter, and it goes down 2 points. Hunter's got the game going here with the first basket for the Hawks.
Awesome concentration there. When Hunter's committed to scoring, he's hard to stop.
Here's Levine. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Now, here is Young. Bucket is good.
And some crafty inside play from Young, finding a way around the defense to get his shot.
Outside, Levine. DeRozan scanning the floor. Back to Levine. The kick out to Ball. Shoots over Capella. Ball, no good. Now when Lonzo Ball entered the league in 2017, Greg, there were major questions about his shooting. And he struggled, of course, during his rookie year.
Yeah, and shooting 30% from deep and under 50% at the line. But credit to Lonzo. He's put major work into his stroke, getting that free throw percentage to over 75% during his 4th year in the league. And his three-point numbers, they've also improved greatly.
And slam dunk by Vucevic.
Oh, look at that awareness of ball. Fantastic at recognizing when his teammates are wide open.
Herter passes to Collins. Young with no one around. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Young's got 5 now.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Left side, Levine. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. For Atlanta, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. On its way from Young for 2. Up again. It's good on the putback.
And the massive wingspan of Capella, I mean, excels at using it to gobble up misses at a high rate.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. It's DeRozan with the drive.
You've got to love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Here's Herter, guarded by Levine. Young outside. 6 to shoot. Lob pass to Capella. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And sometimes all you got to do is lob it Capella's way. Often he takes care of the rest.
Inside. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
Well, they've carried out a great game plan in the paint so far, working it down low a lot and getting high percentage looks.
And the other thing, though, is their execution in terms of their ball movement has been flawless. Sets up a lot of easy scoring opportunities.
And that one misses.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Catching up on the changes for Chicago. White, he's checked in for Williams. And it's Alex Caruso in for Lonzo Ball. Atlanta also making some changes here. Okongwu's checked in for Capella. Gallinari comes in for Hunter. And it's Bogdanovich in for Kevin Huerter. No good on the second free throw.
And one of the most underrated bigs in the NBA. Vucevic quietly dominates on a consistent basis.
A nice shot by Gallinari.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here's Vucevic. Out to White. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Green, he's checked in for the Bulls. Then for the Hawks, Williams comes in for John Collins. And it's DeLon Wright in for Young. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Atlanta Hawks. Outside Williams. Gallinari outside. Five on the clock. Here's Okongwu. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
You know, they say there are no easy finishes in the NBA, but that should have been easy.
And it's Green missing. Atlanta leading by 7. Williams kicks to right. Outside Bogdanovich. Passes it to Okongwu. Here's Caruso. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist.
And we've witnessed DeRozan improve big time as a playmaker. His court awareness is really at an elite level.
Now here's Wright. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. To the middle. Shoots from 12. And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession.
An easy pass turns into a terrible turnover. And that's a possession waste.
The Bulls making a switch here. Dosumu's checked in. There's 57 seconds left to play here in the first. Tipped away. Vucevic the pass to Caruso. Over Gallinari. And that misses badly. Air ball. Atlanta leading by 5. It's Williams, high post. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
Everything looked good until the finish. Then it all goes wrong.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Caruso, no good. For Atlanta, they've gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. Down low. Out to White. Back to Vucevic. And stolen by Okongwu. From deep. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall.
Bringing a competitive energy to the defensive end. White stays connected to his man and plays with active hands.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Hawks lead by 5. From the United Center in Chicago. Back in a moment. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, governing the split second chance opportunities. I mean, that's what has them in the lead right now.
Bulls trailed by 5. White is out there with Green. Then there's Dosumu, and it's Vucevic, and it's Caruso in at the point. That's the Bulls 5 as we get into the second quarter. And the turnover again by Atlanta.
Well, White's a talented player, but very streaky. You never know who's going to show up.
To the wing right side. And it's sent back by Okongwu. Williams against White. Bounce pass from Williams. And Okongwu slams it in.
And don't sleep on Williams' ability to create for others. That's a veteran play.
Chris, as you said with White, he can make 10 in a row and then miss the next 15.
But, Kevin, that's just how some players are. It all averages out, and hopefully White can find a bit more consistency.
Now, here is Gallinari. Pass to Wright. Back to Gallinari. Outside, Bogdanovich. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Caruso looking for an opening. And it's sent back by Okongwu. Now the pass to Wright. The rebound by Dosunmu.
I mean, he struggles with his finishing sometimes. I mean, it's kept him from being an elite player.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Atlanta Hawks are back. Last season, they won the Southeast Division for the first time in 6 seasons. With quality players at every position, things are starting to gel. Trae Young said, "This feels good. We just have a lot of belief in each other." And guys, they are poised to be good for a long time.
Well, they've clearly made the turn, David. Thanks. And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks. And down the road, Greg, which current player might make for the best coach?
Well, I'm always partial to the point guard. And if you're looking for leadership, man, Chris Paul, Mike Conley, those guys I think are destined to coach. I think LeBron would be a great one as well, but I got a sneaky suspicion he'd just rather own the team.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Williams, he's checked in for Green. Zach LaVine comes in for Kobe White. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Alex Caruso. Here's LaVine. After the made shot from John Collins. It will go down, and the Hawks' lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from LaVine. Young finds Hunter. No good that time. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. Outside, LaVine. Rebounded by the Hawks.
He's not an easy man to stop when he's attacking the basket. The D doing everything it can.
Williams against Hunter. And finished off by Collins.
I'm sure his teammates love having a guy like Collins on the receiving end of those alley-oops. As fun an assist as you'll get.
Ball, the pass to LaVine. Driving to the basket. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 3 assists now in this one. Young against Ball. Young with the ball. He has 5. Clock at 6. It drops for his 3rd basket. He's missed only 1 shot.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And now the first timeout called here for the Bulls. In his first game after starting in the 2020 All-Star Game, Trae Young had an incredible night, dropping 50 points against the Miami Heat.
And Young became the 4th youngest NBA player to get to 50. Only Devin Booker, LeBron, and Brandon Jennings got to 50 in a game at a younger age. Perhaps the most impressive part of Trae's performance, he did it against Coach Eric Spoelstra's Miami Heat, one of the top defensive teams in the league.
DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Dosunmu. Ball against Young. Left side, Ball. Shoots over Capella. Ball, no good.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Hunter finds Young. Here's Capella. Excellent D there from Williams. And Vucevic has got the ball here for Chicago. They trail by 7. And there's the call on John Collins. That is his first foul of the game. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile 1 block?
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Outside ball. Back to Vucevic. That one good for 2. Vucevic has got 4 this quarter.
Always a battle when you're up against Vucevic. His soft touch helps him convert inside.
Back to Herter. Capella, high post. Vucevic on him. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Hunter. Rebound by Williams. Bulls trailed by 5. Here's DeRozan. And too long on the shot. Hawks have gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. Lobbed up there for Collins.
He's finally coming around, trying to make up for that goose egg he put up in the first quarter.
Bulls shooting 40% from the field. Outside ball. Levine looking around and stolen by Hunter. There's 31 seconds left in the second quarter.
Well timed by Vucevic. Not a center who piles up blocks, but this guy picks his spots.
It's his first trip to the line.
Shooting 2.
The free throw drops for Hunter.
An athletic forward with a versatile skill set. Hunter has also proven he can come up big in big moments.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Green, he's checked in for Vucevic. Kobe White comes in for Patrick Williams. And it's Alex Caruso in for Ball. And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Okongwu's checked in for Capella. Alinari comes in for Collins. Bogdanovic, he's checked in for Kevin Herter. And it's Williams in for Young.
Oh, he's never rattled at the stripe. Always has that nice soft touch on his free throws.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Pass to Okongwu. Here's Bogdanovic, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Bogdanovic has got the lead up to 11 now for the Hawks. And so it's Atlanta. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, John. You are having your way inside the paint. What's allowing you to be so effective?
My teammates are finding me. I think I'm doing a good job of trying to, play with energy, run the floor, roll hard, and being an athlete above the rim. And I think, like I said, my teammates are finding me. I'm doing a good job of finishing.
You are certainly being available to your team. Thanks very much. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. A competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. At the end of one, they were able to end up with a 5-point lead.
And they flat out dominated that second quarter. Hard to believe they were behind at one point as they're now up 11.
And Shaq, what are your thoughts on how Atlanta played?
They've really established themselves in the glass. Being dominant there has been extra possessions, which they've cashed in on. Now they just got to, bring the same energy to the second half.
And Kenny, let's get your input on the Bulls.
They didn't shoot the ball very well. That's because they didn't have any flow on offense. I'd expect the coaching staff to make some adjustments in the locker room. They need to draw up some plays to get a good offensive rhythm.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
Yeah, the offense looks crisp, and guys are hitting their shots.
And so here is Chicago, 11-point game. And on the floor for Nate McMillan starting the second half. And the wings, Herter and Hunter. Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. And it's Young in at the one.
What a look. Young providing the dime, a really unselfish player. It's exciting to think about how much more John Collins might grow as a player. His shooting is obviously strong, but he's always working towards reaching that next level as a player.
Now here's Levine. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Levine's got 8 points.
Oh, don't forget about this fella for a second. He is the definition of dangerous.
And he drives in. Williams, great positioning on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Young's shot is off. Greg, when you think about areas where John Collins is sharpening his game, the defensive end of the floor jumps to mind.
Yeah, and Kevin, that defense is something he's working on, and he's already made big strides. I know he's ready to put in the work to reach his ultimate potential.
So it's Atlanta now. Zach LaVine unable to get his last shot to go. 6 on the shot clock. Capella finds Young. Shoots over Ball. Young, no good. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Bulls. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. To the paint. Here's Vucevic. And Capella sends it back.
You got to be careful when Capella is patrolling the area. He's an excellent shot blocker who uses his length well.
The 9-foot shot. Tries again. And it's good on the way in. He's got 8.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah. Horrible effort. It appears they may be on the brink of giving up.
Chicago calls timeout. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Osumu, he's checked in for Chicago. And the Hawks making a change here as well. DeLon Wright, he's checked in for DeAndre Hunter. And Capella sends it back.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
To the inside. And the dunk by Capella.
Oh, man, and these shots are just the ones Capella makes on the regular. Just a highly intelligent offensive player.
Outside DeRozan. Ball's knocked loose. Passes it to Dosunmu. Back to Vucevic. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
This quarter has been hit or miss for him. Mostly miss.
Offensive rebound. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Capella's got 12 points in the game. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
For three, Levine. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
A decent threat from downtown. You got to see Levine nailing this shot more and more.
Young passes to Capella. And Wright kicks to Young. Makes it off the glass. 9 points for Trae Young.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
That one's in there. The Hawks' lead is cut down to 12 points again in the basket from Levine. Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. And Levine improving as a playmaker, Chris. His assist totals continue to grow.
He came into the league as a point guard. He's been a shooting guard for a long time now. I mean, he still has strong playmaking instincts.
So for the Bulls, Green, he's checked in for Vucevic. Kobe White comes in for Zach LaVine. And it's Alex Caruso in for Ball. And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capella. Alinari comes in for John Collins. Bogdan Bogdanovic, he's checked in for Kevin Huerter. Lou Williams is subbed in for Wright.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling. And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does great. Now, here is Young. 9 points in the game so far. Here's Gallinari. The rebound by Dosunmu. Bulls trailed by 10. With his first shot attempt, another one falls for Chicago.
And he's not going to pass up that one. And trust me, he shouldn't. He's solid from that in-between.
Okongwu kicks to Bogdanovic. From 13, the kick out to Young. 13 feet away. Got a hand on it.
And he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots out there.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
And this is why his teammates respect him. The hustle, the energy. You gotta love it.
Now, here's Bogdanovic. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. And finished off by DeRozan.
And guys, I just love watching DeRozan work in the open floor. So good at leaking out and converting.
Here's Young. He's got 9. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
You have to go to your best scorers. I mean, it's a smart strategy, and so far, it's paying off in this game.
Here's DeRozan. Off target with the jump hook. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks going into the break with a 10-point lead. A good size advantage, and they'll look to increase it. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. Atlanta leading by 10. So with Vucevic on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. We've got Green. Williams is out there with DeRozan. Then it's White, and it's Caruso in at the point. Now, here's Bogdanovic. Shot clock at 5, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan. That is his first foul of the game. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
Williams against Gallinari. 5 to shoot. From the top of the key.
He hasn't chipped in with many points tonight. The good thing he has the guys around him to carry the weight.
And it's Williams finishing it off.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
They needed that, and I love that he just didn't settle for the lay-in.
And he gets the bucket.
And nice little floater right there. Give Young credit. He's developed the shots he needs to overcome his size limitations.
Now here's White. DeRozan finds Williams. Back to DeRozan. And the basket is good.
So determined is DeRozan as he has piled up a ton of points in this league.
Now, here is Young. Defense is right there. Banked in off the glass. Young's got 4 points in the quarter.
He's having a great night from the floor. They're going to keep leaning on him, looking to grow the lead.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Without question. They're giving up too many high percentage looks, a trend that they'd like to reverse.
So for the Bulls, Vucevic, he's checked in for Green. Bean comes in for White, and Ball subbed in for Alex Caruso. Then for the Hawks, Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. John Collins comes in for Gallinari. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Bogdanovich. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Billy Donovan's huddle with his team. He got on his guys about allowing too many paint points. He said, hey, we've got to be scrappier. We've got to be quicker to help, quicker to collapse the lane. You guys know what to do. Now you got to give me the effort. I want to see some nasty. Kevin?
Thank you, David. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Atlanta.
Their inside game has been great tonight. So much of their scoring has come from the paint.
And how about the work they're doing also on the offensive glass? Creating those extra opportunities has been critical.
And he knocks down the first one. That misses, so he splits the free throws. And so it's DeRozan. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. They trail by 11. And again, Chicago, no good. Hawks have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Huerter passes to Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
Oh, wow, I just love the commitment by Capella. Rolling to the rim hard, even just after setting that perfect screen.
Now, here's Vucevic. He's covered closely. Levine kicks the ball. From outside, off the mark. The Hawks leading by 13. Here's Hunter. Rebound by the Bulls. Vucevic has got 5 rebounds tonight. Williams dishes to DeRozan. Outside, Levine. And Capella sends it back. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Here's Herter. He's covered by Ball. Young against Vucevic. Takes a shot at the elbow. DeRozan with the rebound. Bulls trailed by 13. Outside, Levine. They need this one. And again, no good by Chicago.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Herter passes to Young. Shoots over DeRozan. Misses off the left iron. Chicago has gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Count the basket. Williams has got 4 points in the quarter.
Nice touch there near the hoop.
Young against Ball. Young outside. No good on that one. Now Chicago takes it the other way. Here's the teardrop. And Capella sends it back.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Hawks.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was.
For Clint Capella.
You have to love the way that he was closing out on defensive trips. He would always body up, and it's why he ended with so many boards.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter. They're in good position here to ride it out.
Certainly. If they just play smart, this game's over.
Here's Gallinari. Trains it from 9 feet away. And the Hawks lead by 13.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, there's no doubt as to who was the better team. I mean, they proved it with this win.
Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Oh, that's some skill on that assist. I mean, the timing has to be perfect on a lead pass.
Outside Williams. And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And now let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline for our player of the game. David, take it away.
Thank you very much, guys. Trey, what does a win like this mean in terms of where this team is heading?
I think we're headed in the right direction. I'm super excited about the future here in Atlanta, the future in this team, and I mean, we're heading in the right direction.
Certainly looks like it, man. Thanks very much. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks.